Happy Saturday. It's so dark and gloomy today compared to how the weather's been lately. 80s and whatnot, boat weather basically. Raining today, overcast, cloudy. It's supposed to be like this for the next several days. Man, this always reminds me of why I want to get out of here, but you know, in due time. So everything went great with the ride yesterday. Learned some new little tricks. Took the time to recover. Actually went and seen a movie yesterday. Everybody Wants Some. Interesting movie. Not really the best movie, but you know, it was a change up, and the weather wasn't on the up and up anymore, so I needed to find something to kill some time, so why not? It was a rest day, so on rest days, you know, I'm willing to do little silly things like that. But today we're back at it. Chest, shoulders, legs. Very happy to be back. You know, as far as my health is concerned, you know, very happy to be back on the deadlifts, because, you know, that's what my Saturday workout is very focused on. I do sumo and conventional. Hopefully I'm going to be in the position where I can do the weight that I've been wanting to do for the past several weeks to kind of test myself. Not really top end, but more like 80% test. And just, you know, burn some calories and get my legs stronger. That's what my whole focus is as far as like riding and all that's concerned. That's the only reason why I went through this bulk, is because I wanted to, you know, increase my leg strength, get my deadlift up over 400 again. So you know, once I hit that, then, you know, I'm pretty much just gonna, you know, do whatever I can to sustain that. So we're gonna hit that today, you know, focus heavily on, you know, control and not hurting my back and whatnot. And then tomorrow rest, and then Monday right back in it with another leg workout. So I only have tomorrow to rest, and I'm actually gonna be doing a hike tomorrow, so it's not really gonna be an actual rest day, but that's fine. You know, I'm good with that. You know, as I've said before, endomorphs can take quite a beating, especially when I was younger. I mean, I should be able to now, but when I was younger, I could go weeks at a time without taking any rest days. And I'm talking about lifting and everything. Lifting, jiu-jitsu, running, you know, just, you know, crazy dancing with my friends, you know, going out, you know, salsa dancing, all kinds of stuff. And, you know, no days off. And I was fine. So, you know, endomorph could take a beating, you know, but just understand that those, you know, you got to watch those carbohydrates if you want to be lean. You got to really watch them. Continuing on from yesterday, I am going to start having the egg whites. I'm actually on my way to Winco to get them right now, to give them a little shout out. If you're not shopping in Winco, you may want to rethink that. But head over there to get those. I am gonna start trying to do 3 whole egg whites per day, because as I said yesterday, it does curb your appetite, taking in more protein. And I'm gonna be getting to the point in my cut where I am going to have to sacrifice my fat calories in order to be able to eat more foods. And you know, the more I look at it, you know, my carbohydrate intake has to be reduced even more. The only place I can make up for that is either fats or protein. But as I just said, fats are going to put me in a position where I can eat less food. I'm trying to be in a position where I can eat the most amount of food for 2,400 calories as possible. You know, with the exception of carbohydrates. You know, I cannot eat a lot of carbohydrates, but I still want to maximize my carbohydrates, the 75 grams that I can consume outside of my fruits and vegetables. You know, so, you know, I'm acutely focused on you know, getting in more protein. And, you know, being, you know, a vegetarian, you know, it puts me in a position where I don't have as many options as, you know, a normal everyday person that doesn't, you know, consume the kinds of foods I consume. So, you know, I can't go crazy on quinoa and all these other, you know, protein options. Can't eat enough broccoli in a day. You know, I mean, you know, you got to eat a lot of broccoli to get the, you know, the carbohydrate, or to get the protein that you need per day. And, you know, I'm not, you know, all about these egregious or ridiculous levels of protein. You know, I focus more on, like, you know, a modest approach, which is, you know, 75 to 100 grams per day. And so, you know, that's not a lot, but it's really difficult to get that much protein in when you don't eat meat. So, you know, it's a challenge, but, you know, I just take everything one day at a time. You know, I know that I'll find a way to complete this cut. I've done it before. I'm just trying to, you know, recognize a way of doing it within my, you know, within making this enjoyable. So it's something that has long-term sustainability, like I always talk about. But, you know, if you're having problems, if you're an endomorph and you're having problems with hunger, you probably need to start looking into eggs. You know, I'm not going to tell you to go eat meat, but egg whites, you probably need to start buying some cartons of egg whites, like I was saying yesterday. You know, tuna and all that stuff, you really want to watch eating that stuff every day. You know, I'm not saying you should eat, you know, egg whites every day, but you got to do something. And if it's, you know, it's the lesser of two evils in comparison to meat products. I've read too many studies and too much research to continue eating meat. I stopped eating meat a long time ago, and I'm not with it. You know, say what you want, you know, do what you want. I'm not judging anyone. I'm just saying, for me, it ain't working. So, you know, that's all I got for today. I'm gonna hit this workout. You know, endomorphs, you know, just, you know, continue to strive, continue to push, continue to look for that enjoyable diet that's keeping your carbohydrate intake under 100 grams. You know, me, I choose 75 grams, but that's just me. Now remember, you can have carbohydrates if you are careful, you know, as many as you want from vegetables. You know, you probably don't want to, like, destroy yourself in carbohydrates from fruit, but are they, as, you know, phytonutrients is not as bad for your system as, you know, processed carbohydrates. So understand, you know, you can eat bananas all day, you can eat apples all day, you can eat the higher carb, you know, fruits, but just, you know, don't go crazy with it. You know, I have been in a position where I've solely, you know, relied on phytonutrients for my cuts before, and I was successful, and I was eating as much as I wanted to in the area of fruits and vegetables, you know, endless amounts, definitely over 2,400 calories, and I was still cutting weight at a very rapid pace, but it wasn't doing anything for my muscle. You know, I wasn't able to maintain muscle and strength at the rate that I wanted to. So, you know, I had to, you know, rethink my approach in a sense of, you know, the goals I had as far as, like, athletics is concerned. If I wasn't relying on, you know, and, you know, that's probably the only reason why I probably have those problems is because I have a back injury and I was so inactive for so long. Once I get my strength back up to a feasible level, and then I can, you know, figure out more creative ways to work around my injury, I may not need the strength that I have, you know, that I've developed. I don't know, you know, but I took years off of lifting on my lower body, and I was riding my freeboard, and one day I just realized, hey, you know, this isn't really, you know, I don't feel like I really have enough control to continue, you know, developing at the rate that I want to develop at in this. So I took a step back and decided to bulk and put on size and put on strength, and then, you know, cut back down and see, you know, if that helped me. It has helped me, and I'm riding at a higher weight now. It's just I don't have, like, some shifting and other things that I, you know, skills that I was able to develop in the past, 2012, 2013, mainly. But I definitely feel like I have more control and more power now on my board, even at a heavier weight. So, you know, we'll just have to see. You know, it's all a learning process. I'm teaching myself the board. So, you know, if I had people that were surrounding me, like others that were, you know, sharing their wisdom with them, my experience would be much different. But when you're trying to learn something on your own, blindly, you know, then, you know, it is what it is. But I'll figure it out. I'm not really worried about it. So, egg whites. Again, I'm gonna press what I'm doing. You know, if you don't want to watch the videos and you're not interested in what I'm doing, fine, but I share what I'm doing, and that's what I'm on right now. Upping my protein, lowering my carbs, lower or keeping my carbs to 75 grams in breads or processed carbohydrates, probably upwards of 100 grams, you know, in the area of 100 grams of carbohydrates from fruits and vegetables combined, you know, per day with my smoothies and everything like that, and just, you know, and keeping my calories under 2,400. That's what I'm at right now. Happy Saturday.